Hi, it's the Model TV. So let's design this pleated turban in a very easy tutorial video. It's beautiful, it's unique, but very simple to work on. You can try this on, it's trending. You use it with a fascinator on it and you so love it. Like and share this design. So first thing is to cut your fabric to normal turban size, that's 23 by 12. Then you begin to sew a straight line. If you listen, I didn't say pleat, I said line. So you sew these straight lines. Remember I said 23 by 12. Okay, that's the length. That's the circumference of the head is 23. Okay, so when you cut that, the width too depends on how you want your cap to drop. Normal turban cutting, so you now sew straight lines. If you count mine, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and I will still continue up to 8 9 or 10, depending on how you want the cap to drop. If you are someone that loves your turban cap to drop behind a little bit longer than normal, okay, you can make the width longer, like a 56, okay. It depends on what you want, but for the circumference of the head, normal human head is 23, so that one stands. Then for this style, you sew straight lines. For the V shape, you cut that separately, like it's a band. So when you're joining it to the main part of the turban, that's the straight lines, you just slant it this way. You don't just keep it straight, you slant it to have the V shape. Okay, you can use your safety pin to clip it down, slant it, clip it down before you begin to sew if you are leaning. But if you are used to it, you can just run it like this straight up on your machine. Okay, it's simple, very simple. The main idea in this turban is sew your straight line stitches, like just tiny just run straight lines, okay, not big. Yes, so that you will not waste the fabric. If you watch it carefully, you will see that the straight line I'm sewing, the excess inside is just very tiny, so you don't waste the fabric. Then you trim it and then fold it into two and run stitch like this. This is the front side of the fabric. If you look closely, you run the stitch like this to make a kind of a bag shape. You run it. As you can see, that is the end of the fabric. So you now trim out the excesses. You trim out the excesses and then you go behind. This is what you do if you do not want to weave. If you want to have a very neat work, you have to weave, but should in case you do not have the luxury of time to go for weaving, okay, you just do this. Now you run the stitch behind again. That first stitch that we did in the front part is a kind of a smoothing kind of thing, just to make it look very neat. So now you run the next one behind and then you secure it properly. When you are sewing these lines, if your machine is as crazy as mine, it can be jumping, maybe because of the fabric that you are using, it can jump, so you have to take a second look at it to see that everywhere is neatly and firmly sewn. Take a look at the line closely. So after all said and done, you now run your stitch. How do you call this? You do this tagging kind of, there's a language for it. You run your stitch, your hand stitch. Yes, you run your hand stitch just to bring this whole thing together. Remember, that is the style. So for normal turban, you only do this turban and Zara cap, you only do this for one end, but for this pleated turban, you do it for the two ends. So this is the major difference between this style and the other turban style. So you do this for both sides, okay, to bring it together. This is it. Remember, this is the second side that I'm doing now. You tie it up, you tie the knot up neatly, ensure that it is well tightened. You cut out the excess thread, and then this is it. As you can see, the pleated turban is ready. Isn't it simple enough? Very simple. So this is how it looks like and share this video. If you've not subscribed to the Model TV, do well to hit the subscription button now and turn on all notifications so that you get notified whenever I upload a video. See you.